What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Action Sunday. And I'm going to get back on track with some of your more requests, but of course, more particularly some more Dolph Lundgren movies. So I was going back and forth trying to see which ones I really wanted to watch, but of course, for some reason, I kept coming back to Sweepers for some reason. Now, here's the thing: I never heard of Sweepers until some time ago. And thank you to Sal Spano for giving me the recommendation. So between this and then I did a little deep dive in and then realized, oh wow, this is a bit of a hidden gem. I would say of Dolph Lundgren's career, as some people have put it. So this movie came out in 1998. Has Dolph Lundgren, who plays a guy named Christian. He's supposedly like this specialist minesweeper. He's supposedly in the country of Angola, where he's really good at trying to clear out a minefield kind of thing. So it's like his profession. I can't believe that's an actual thing. I thought it was a joke. Well, if you're part military, I could see why. But it also becomes more of like a humanitarian thing, because like I don't want to give too much of the story away. It's like the first thing. It's like, okay, it starts out as one thing, but then it jumps forward 5 years and it becomes more of like a terrorist threat kind of thing / humanitarian threat, because hey, it's a minefield in Angola, a predominantly impoverished nation, and of course, and something about a missing a prototype. But it's all this crazy stuff, and like it just goes on from there. And like, there's moments, I would say it's a cleverly crafted story. I wouldn't say a little convoluted, but I wouldn't say too much to the point where, okay, where are we going with this kind of thing? But hey, at least it's something pretty neat that I've never seen before. But I was getting vibes of, oh man, like a little bit of Collateral Damage meets like The Burning Season, if that makes sense. If anybody's seen The Burning Season, it's about, Chico Mendes kind of thing. But of course, that's South America. This is Africa. There's a bit, and you get my point kind of thing. It's, again, more of like, fits more like a humanitarian kind of mission as well, because again, like you got Dolph Lundgren, who's more the military person. Then you got this female like FBI agent FBI agent, I believe, or CIA, one of them's that's trying to figure out, okay, where's this I need to find this prototype, because she knows what more about it, and of course somehow how it get in Angola or in Africa is another story, and like the whole twist is you'll find out as during the last act, which I thought was pretty damn fun. If you guys were, and this is one of those action movie fairs, it's like they save all the biggest explosions for the last half of the movie. It's like, again, you probably heard me say this before in a past episode or so. Like, it starts out one direction. It dips a little bit. Then something happens. And then you're like, okay, you can see where this is going. There's an explosion. There's something kind of going on. There's a bit of a thrill, but then finally, as we get to the latter part of the movie, it really picks up steam and really becomes something like really cool. And for some reason, I was getting vibes of a little bit of Broken Arrow, if that makes any sense. Like, if you remember, like the climax of the whole movie, the last half of the movie, or there's like a big epic chase or like fight on a train. There's explosions, there's gunfire. In the same way, just like here, I was getting a little bit vibes of that, except in Broken Arrow, that it was involved a nuclear missile. Here, it's a freaking landmine. So two totally different dichotomies here. So yeah, we can say that. But yeah, overall, I think it was really entertaining. Besides Dolph Lundgren, the only other recognizable face I remembered is Bruce Payne, who I remember from Highlander Endgame. He was the big villain, Jacob Kell. The guy that had like the most immortal kills, and like it's so cool, like seeing him not play. At first, like I thought he would be a jerk, but that I'm gonna leave it at that. You'll have to see this movie for yourself. All right. But yeah, other than that, I think it's a pretty damn fine, good Dolph Lundgren movie. I wouldn't say it's a rock bottom. I would say it's a fine movie, but it's not as good as his other works. Like that I would fall in love with, like Command Performance, like I reviewed a couple weeks ago. That I had fun with, because that was essentially Die Hard at a rock concert. This is just more like, oh shit, it's a little bit of felt like Men of War a little bit, in that vein, if that makes any sense. If anybody's seen that one, I also reviewed that movie as well on my channel if you guys have been following me for that long, all right? So with all that in mind, I'm gonna give Sweepers. Let's see. It's a tough one. Okay, I've been trying to juggle back and forth between one rating, but I'm gonna give it a solid 7 for now. It might grow on me eventually, but again, it's not terrible. It's not perfect, but again, it's like there's some stuff that I'm familiar that makes me feel okay. This is vaguely familiar that I've seen done before, but this is Dolph Lundgren's performance, not anyone else's. But yeah, like don't take anything away from it. But I think it's a fine, good, entertaining popcorn flick to just kill for like an hour and 30-something minutes, which that also kind of made me just go, okay, wow, you cram all this in like an hour and 30-something minutes. That's pretty damn impressive, just for something as good as this. All right, so that does it for this week. Let me know what you think. You could definitely catch this movie on Freevee. It's free there. Okay, so with that in mind, thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, and stick to it for some more awesome and exciting content.